Before we get into today's video, please make sure you go ahead and leave a like on this video to show your support. Please as well, make sure you go and comment and let me know your opinion at the end of the video. And also, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already to be up to date with all our videos as well. And please click ahead the notification button so you're notified whenever we upload. And lastly, please go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Hello and welcome back to another video on the Rugby channel. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the final round of the Six Nations and my predictions for who's going to win the title, what the results are going to be, who's going to pan out, and what positions people are going to end up in, and yeah, basically just talk about the whole of the Six Nations in general, as this is the final prediction video of 2019. So it's been a fun series to do, and yeah, all of you guys have supported it and liked it as well, so yeah, that's a good thing. So let's move into our first game to look at, which is Italy versus France. Okay, so I reckon this is going to be a very end-to-end game, and I actually quite fancy Italy to win this, with it being played in Rome. France have not really turned up in the Six Nations campaign yet again, and Italy have shown better signs over France. Italy obviously, well, almost holding Ireland and Wales back, and that's quite a good result, whereas France were destroyed by Ireland, and I mean, they played well against Wales but kind of blew it for themselves in the second half. Well, it was obviously all the way back at the opening game of the Six Nations. So yeah, I mean, I know Italy went through a rough patch against England, but as I said, I quite fancy them for against France. I think it'll be very, very close, and it may be decided on a couple of penalties, but Italy, I think, will win this one, maybe by about 6 or 9 points difference, I reckon. But then it all really depends on what sort of French team turns up. We say this every year. I mean, France are always touch and go. You don't know what team is going to turn up. You don't know how they're going to play, what their tactics are going to be. I mean, we saw them play really well against Scotland, and then the following week against Ireland today, they just, yeah, I don't know what happened. So, yeah, it's a hard one to predict, but I think Italy will win this one, as I've said. It's quite a shame, considering France used to be an amazing team a couple of years ago, and they used to be the ones to beat in the Six Nations, and it's quite bad how they've become. It's the same with Italy. Italy went through a stage where they were getting really good. Well, not really good, but they were finishing, well, around 5th or 4th in the table. I'm sure it was 5th. And they beat Ireland as well a couple of years ago, but I don't know, the team just seems to have faded away, and maybe it's time for a change in the Six Nations again. That's a debate for another video, which we probably will talk about in the next couple of weeks. So if you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe. So let's go ahead and look at our next game to talk about, which is England v Scotland. I can only really see one outcome for this game, going by how Scotland have played this tournament. Yes, they scraped out a loss against Wales, and they could easily have won it, but I don't know, they haven't turned up and reached their potential like they have in previous games. England look the dominant force at the moment, and the bookies are favouring them for the title if Wales slip up. So I can only see one outcome for this game. I think England will probably win this, probably by about 10 to 15 points, I would say, depending on what sort of Scottish team turns up, just like what I just said with France and Italy. If Scotland play to the potential they can play at, it'll be a very close game. Whether they'll still win it if it was close, I don't know. That's a hard one to predict. But going by performances this campaign, I can only predict one outcome, as I've said, and that's an England win. Will England win the title on points difference? Well, going by points difference, yes they will, because they've got the best points difference in this tournament of this year. Ireland's chances then, if Wales slip up, Ireland's chances of winning the tournament is very unlikely if England win. But obviously if Scotland do Ireland a favour and they beat England, then Ireland do still have a chance if they beat Wales. But unfortunately the England game is after the Ireland game, so England will basically know what they have to do to win the title if Wales haven't won that game. So it's a very interesting situation for rugby and the Six Nations as a whole anyway. So let's have a look at our next and final game to talk about for this year's predictions, which is Wales v Ireland. Now this is a massive, massive, massive game for Wales, and I'm pretty looking forward to it as a Wales supporter. Do I think my team will actually beat Ireland? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people are saying that Wales have scraped through this campaign, and I kind of agree with them. Yeah, I mean, France basically offered Wales the game in the first opening weekend, and then we went on to play Italy. We scraped through the Italian game, Then we went to play England, which England kind of threw it away in the second half. Then we went on to play Scotland, and again we could have lost that game quite easily. So we haven't played to our best, and a lot of teams, to be honest, haven't really performed as Six Nations. One of them being Scotland. France, I don't know what happened to France. England haven't really played to their best either. They've slipped up quite a few times against Wales, for example. And Ireland, I don't know what have happened to them either. Has it been an amazing Six Nations campaign? Probably not, I would say. And the chances of Wales winning this game is very, very slim. I think Ireland might beat Wales. I mean, I don't know. As I said, it's a very hard game to predict. I think if Ireland are to win, it's going to be by Wales' mistakes. And if Wales are to win, it's going to be by Ireland's mistakes. And I know that's easy enough to say, because that's usually where points come from, is the opposing team's mistakes. But I think it'll be close, and I don't know, it's such a tough result to pick. I want to say Wales, but I'm going to say Ireland are going to win this one by 5 points, or maybe even 3 points. It could be a penalty kick or something like that. I really want Wales to get the Grand Slam, I really, really do. But as I said, we've been scraping through this campaign, and Ireland have been coming back from the French team. Well, coming back from the French result, and I don't know, it's going to be such a tough game, and it's a really close one to call. So I'm going to say Ireland to win against Wales and destroy the campaign for them, and then England then to win the tournament because of points difference. I can't see Ireland getting a bonus point against Wales. As I said, I think it's going to be close, so who knows. So yeah, my predictions are going to be France versus Italy. I think Italy will probably win it by about 10 points. I can't give a score prediction because it's so difficult to predict. England versus Scotland. I think England will get the bonus point against Scotland, in all honesty. Sorry any Scottish fans, I can see it happening. And Wales versus Ireland. I think Ireland will win it by about 3 to 5 points. It's going to be close. And that's all I can really say in predictions. Okay, so without further ado, that is going to be the last prediction video of the year for the Six Nations. I'm hoping we can bring this whole series back for the World Cup. It's been quite popular. All of you guys have been watching it and liking and commenting as well, so it's been so much fun to do. And yeah, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. We do so many more fun rugby videos every single week. We've got some amazing videos coming up that I'm really proud of, and hopefully you guys stick around to watch it. Like the video as well, show your support, comment, subscribe. I've been Andrew, and I will see you in the final results of the weekend in the Guinness Six Nations 2019. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you Sunday, guys. Peace out.